One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. The Dome, home to the Orange in Syracuse University. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on a team from the ACC, the Syracuse Orange. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Nittany Lions will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Syracuse's offense will have the football first. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors and you've got to limit the penalties because those will kill you, Polly.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. That's reeled in. It's Ross. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Orange with a ton of options available on second and short. Jackson gonna throw it. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. I wonder how much fun this is for him. The head coach trying to take down the old alma mater across the way.
Yeah, I think these are always mixed emotions and how you feel about this, playing your old squad. Like, it's something about it, I'm sure, that's nostalgic.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Man, you can't draw it up any better than that. First possession, force a third down. You want to shut the home crowd up, sack the quarterback, create some momentum. Now you're getting the football back to your offense, probably with great field position.
All the way back to the 15. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. The Nittany Lions offense has the ball for the first time. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Running back searching for a hole. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Nittany Lions took those plain headgears, got their blocks, and picked up the first down.
Yeah, and those headgears are a staple, aren't they, of college football? I know exactly what you're talking about, those beautiful helmets. They don't change very much, very traditional. Penn State keeps it simple. Being traditional, running the football.
The Nittany Lions will have it 1st and 10. Smith takes the handoff. It's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Smashes where you can hear it up here, Reese. Goodness gracious, you can hear the contact. Such a big lick. The offensive guy doesn't hold on to the football. Huge momentum swing. Big turnover forced by the defense.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. High the chains now on 2nd and long. Leaves it with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Syracuse will send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. That fumble in cross territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring 4th down right in the face.
With the catch, it's Ross. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the running back has it. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. How about this strong safety here, just trusting his gut and going and making a play on the quarterback?
And you can't coach that. A lot of times people see things or they don't and understand, I can go get him right now. I can understand the situation. There's all kinds of guys throughout history that just have a great feel. They had a great feel on that play, went to the quarterback, got the sack.
The Orange will have to punt. He'll try to really get into this one. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. The give is to Smith. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
The short hands, it's Williams. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. New set of downs after the completion. Finds his man. It's Flores. He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later on.
Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm as we start the second quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. That falls incomplete. They had the screen all set up, and he couldn't hang on to the ball.
You know, timing is so important in the RPO game, especially on third down. Quarterback and receiver just didn't have it there. Now it's fourth down.
Fourth down and 1, and they'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got it in the middle. It's Williams. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the fourth down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. Fourth down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big fourth down conversion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking for a crease. It's Hayes. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
And this offense has got it all working, right? It's just been tough. This defense is on its heels, can't figure it out. A bunch of plays in a row now, a bunch of success. This offense is doing what they want to do, how they want to do it. Defense is going to need to do something different to try to mix up this rhythm.
Strong run, picks up 6 down to the 22-yard line.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Here's the pressure. He caught it, and he will score. Touchdown, Penn State.
And the offense punches it in again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Man, we've been anticipating this top 15 matchup all week. Let's show you how things are playing out. Florida is up big right now in what's shaping up to be a blowout they'll be talking about in Gainesville for some time. They're up 14 over Colorado. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Turning it on! Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the ground, it's Gossett. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Jackson will throw. Fires to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. And what a throw to get it in there, and they've got it in business in the red zone at the 13. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Quick strike complete. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Orange. That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. They'll move the wide receiver. They go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Somehow got the screen into that traffic. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to
Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Only in the hops. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways.
Breaks into the open. Got enough space. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
Man, these ball carriers, they've got a lot of ability in the open field. Their ability to make people miss, but also show off the speed. You saw all of that on that play.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Massey. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. The Orange just need to get some of that yardage back here on 2nd down. Jackson gonna throw it. Makes the grab. It's Ross. And he'll be brought down.
Yeah, I don't know defensively if you want to keep giving this guy that much cushion, because when he gets the ball in space, he's able to shake all these defenders and turns a 5-yard completion into a first down.
Looking to the big tight end. He's got it. Oh, the sweet juke gets him free. Flying out to the left. The 20. He's at the 10. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. A 1st down run in the red zone. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
This is what you love to see from your red zone defense. Now you're making the opponent go backwards. Really nice stop on the run, the TFL. Now you got a big 2nd down here, probably expecting the offense to throw with a little bit more room to work with.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. That defensive front was a stone wall on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. Working that left side now. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Cuse.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth. And
there he goes. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. They had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. On the move. Got the first down and more. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup. They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. He'll do it himself. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
They go with the option. Quarterback keeps it himself. And look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your playbook.
Makes the catch. It's Williams. He gets it across the 40 and out of bounds at the 38. The Nittany Lions really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to run for it. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. The Nittany Lions will snap it on first and 10. Looking downfield on first down. That's caught. It's Smith. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Here comes the heat. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. That's caught. It's Smith. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
Well, one of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
They're in the red zone. First and 10 from the 20. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Trying to set up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. And the Nittany Lions have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Wants to go up top. Oh, looked upfield too soon and dropped the football, and it'll be third down.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary. You saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Moves away as he feels pressure. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. And that one took everything he had to sneak it over the crossbar inside the left upright. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Gonna run it. It's Gossett. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Jackson will throw. Caught near the sticks. It's Ross. They're now out across the 40, and he's out of bounds at the 42. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking to throw on first down. A shot toward the end zone. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Syracuse has it teed up, ready to kick off and start this second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Beebe. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. You want to talk about aggressive or nuts? This offense is staying on the field inside their own 30. Caught near the sticks. It's Williams. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the first down.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like...
Oh, he's got some space. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
The Nittany Lions have this offense rolling. Motion from the wideout. Just going to keep it after the snap. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Wants to go up top on first down. Myers on the move. Connection to the right. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Beebe. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Just keep slinging it. They're working that left side. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Hey, man, it's hard to throw down there in the red zone. These windows are tiny and they close fast. There was nowhere to go in the end zone there. That time having to check it down. A nice job by the defense rallying and making a tackle.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
Maybe that stop shows this defense is tightening up, especially in the run game. The offense, frankly, they've been able to do whatever they want to do. They're just handing the ball off. This guy's having success left and right. No, sir, no mas. Get it together.
He's not going to get there.
Low man wins. Defense that time on fourth down was expecting run, and you saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
Gets a nice surge and crosses the 5 to the 6-yard line, a pickup of 3.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. You've got a third and manageable, backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. Jackson gonna throw it. Under fire. He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
They'll get set for the free kick after the safety. And some room to work. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They moved the football well in the last drive, but man, that fourth down and turning it on. Past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice game.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Got his man. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Using his legs, it's Hayes. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield. Almost had a lot more room there, but he'll go out of bounds at the 36. The Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field. He'll try to do it himself.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Makes the catch. It's Williams. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The Nittany Lions come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Grab near the sticks. It's Smith. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. Reads it, fires complete. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Wants to go up top. The screen, he's got wheels. Touchdown, Penn State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this offense gets another passing touchdown. And tell you what, week 1, this connection worked. Week 2, this connection working again. Tell you what, if I'm a defense, I'm going to start focusing in on that guy because they want to find him and make big plays.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That touchdown drive covered 61 yards. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Massey. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Leaves it with the back. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. Breaks into the open. He finally steps out of bounds. A gigantic run that'll take us to the end of the 3rd quarter. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. They go back to work with the 1st down in the final period of this one. Jackson will throw. He's got his man. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Snagged in the middle, it's Ross. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the 1st down.
This receiver is such a weapon, and he has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to keep it in the air. This time on target. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Pressure coming. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
Man, what a really nice job by being disciplined by this defense. Like, understanding I'm trying to rush the passer, probably a passing situation type of a deal, but doing it with some discipline. They try to sneak the screen in.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Well, you just sort of felt like this defense had to do something to get this quarterback out of a rhythm, right? He's been picking them apart all drive long, and finally they come up with a sack.
They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. Never a doubt. The lead is now back down to 9. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Oregon has opened up the playbook, and they are scoring in bunches right now. This offense has been electric. They're up by 21 over Baylor. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. A quick pass to the left. There he goes. He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work. And the Nittany Lions have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver in different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
The Nittany Lions will try to pick it up on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Gets as he releases it, the ball. Trickles to the ground.
Yeah, I'm not sure why they went for it, but when you're up by a couple scores, I think you're just kind of free and like, hey, let's keep scoring points. Let's keep the offense out there. Let's keep the accelerator on, and I guess, hey, who cares? We're not going to lose anyways.
Well, the offense trying to get the screen pass to the running back and get him out into space to do some damage, but the defense not having it. No gain on that play.
So now it's 2nd and long. Leaves it with the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Jackson gonna throw it. Fires one high and deep. He's got it. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he... up 1st and goal. Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs... Timeout later. Syracuse comes to the line on 1st and goal. Defense might bring the house here. Wants to go up top. Fires into the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. Touchdown, Syracuse. Fit in the window for the score. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
The defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And he tacked on the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
And you want that clock to run. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line.
And with the lead late in this football game, I expect to see more of this from this offense. And what am I telling my running back, who's already put the ball on the ground once today? 2 hands on the football. We're not fighting for all this extra yard.
Oh, he's got some space. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
And what a big conversion by the offense there. With the lead late, you're just trying to stay on the field and bleed the clock. At this point, it's tick, 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 tick. Let's run this clock down as low as we can before they snap it.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll try the run. Got enough for the 1st. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field. They'll send the back in motion. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Nittany Lions with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Pulls it and fires to the left. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Down to the 12-yard line, it's 1st down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding it's blitz, and not just that it's blitz, but knowing whether it's man coverage or zone coverage behind the blitz. You've still got to know where your answer is going to be based on what the defense is doing in the back end, and he add the answer to the test right there.
The Nittany Lions will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Incomplete and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And, man, could they have used that? It'll be 2nd down.
Man, is that the opportunity they needed? That is exactly what this defense needed. They need to swing momentum. They needed to get the ball back to their offense if they wanted to win this football game. Just such a huge missed opportunity.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Hayes. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
It'll be 3rd and long. Out of the gun to give to the back.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gather maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. Now it'll take a touchdown to beat them, a 5-point lead here in the 4th. The last thing you want to do here is give up a big return, pin them back, and then the defense can just stop them from scoring a touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Massey. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. Okay, 1 possession game. You've got some time to work with, but you have to make up some ground quickly, David.
Got to be smart. Can't throw in front of the sticks. Can't get tackled in front of the sticks. Make sure we're taking some shots down the field, chewing up some yards. Jesse, the defense will be vulnerable here.
Yeah, and I think because of that, David, offensively, you got to have a plan. You got to know where your best matchup is out on the perimeter and who can make the big catches here in small windows.
Jackson will throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
Well, they're down a possession, and they're on their own side of the 50, so they need a big one right here. They've just thrown 3 straight incompletions, but it just takes one. It just takes one big play down the field to all of a sudden get that momentum and that juice flowing again to give yourselves a chance to win.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Ross. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Syracuse right back at it. Last chance coming up. Under fire. He's going to take off. And that is how we will wrap this one up. There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. And David, they were able to go out, execute well enough to get this win.
And it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. Like, you sometimes get overzealous. Sometimes you get too many penalties. It's hard to rein in your emotions, but they didn't. They kept it in check, and now bragging rights for a whole year.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.